Welcome to some new r/petty revenge stories, where people share stories of small victories over those that wronged them. I hope you had a great day. The first story is called Close the Gate. Almost every day my son and I go to a park that has a fenced section with a playground, structure and swings for toddlers. We go there around the same time, cause afterward he takes a nap. Much to the annoyance of me and some of the other parents, this lady comes pretty regularly and never closes the gate behind her. She's been in arguments with some of the other parents about this, and she's been asked to make sure to please close the gate, but she never does. I should also point out that her kids are 10 and 8, old enough to not need to be in a toddler playground. On this particular day, this lady and I were the only ones at the park, and per usual she didn't close the gate when she came in, so I did it to keep my son in. The time came for my son and me to leave, and when we left I didn't close the gate. This lady has the audacity to yell at me, "Hey, close the gate. I'm closing it just like you do every day." To which I leave to her cussing and calling me inconsiderate. Not my proudest moment, but made me feel good. Today we went to the park and some regulars were there when I showed up, and I told them about yesterday. We all agreed to do what I did if we were the only ones left in the park with her. She did show up and we all stared at her as she walked in. Did she close the gate? No, she didn't. But she did have one of her kids close it, so that's a little progress. She didn't confront me at all, and I didn't say anything to her. The next story is called Read the Press of a Button. I have a cousin who's overly entitled. I'm talking the self-proclaimed gem of the family entitled. Never been told no for as long as I've known her. Anyhow, she knew I recently came into some money and figured she deserved a share. She calls my cell and basically demands a share. I laugh and tell her another chance. I thought that would be the end of it, but no. She goes off on me big time, saying the most ridiculous entitled crap I've personally witnessed. That she'll get her parents to force me to give her money. How she will get me disowned from our family, etc. But she didn't know I have an app on my phone which records all calls. I had some legal issues in the past regarding family, so I decided it's best to always have a recording of calls. The ones that are innocent I always delete. So I sent the recording to a tech-savvy friend and asked him to install a small speaker onto a picture frame that is connected to a button. I get a picture of my cousin and place it in the frame. I put it up onto my apartment wall with the button beside it. So now, anytime someone wants a laugh, they can just push the button and listen to her 45-second over-entitled outburst. It's kind of become the funniest thing, and every time people come over, they just have to push the button just to get a laugh. The last story is called Shouldn't Accuse Me of Stealing. I've worked at this pet company for literally 6 years. I have seen managers come and go, and yet I remained. I was a good employee. I came into work on my days off, always showed up early if needed, and had many customers only want to deal specifically with me. This company I worked at has gone downhill since I began working there, but started to get really bad about 3 years ago. But I stuck with it, because I genuinely enjoyed it. I'm a former foster kid, and when I was a child I was always accused of stealing simply because I was a foster kid. And so I promised myself that when I grew up, if anyone ever accused me of theft and I 100% didn't do it, I would be out of there. About 3.5 weeks ago, I was called into the office and sat down by a phone. Now I was chipper and ready to talk to this person as I had nothing to be worried about. And then the conversation changed. Instead of asking about my animals, I was now being told about what this person did for the company. As soon as the conversation started to change, I reverted back to my childhood. I could feel myself start to panic. So I straight up asked, am I being accused of theft within this company? To which they responded, well, there was an incident. Well, let's not call it an incident. Around mid-December, you can be seen on camera picking up a better fish, then walking into pet care and then leaving the store. I did ask to see it, but wasn't given the option. I don't doubt that what they saw was real, but what the camera probably didn't show was me throwing it out because they are in cubs and die all the time. The person on the other end of the phone kept asking the same questions. They were repeating, I'm just looking for that honesty piece, to which I kept responding, okay, but I didn't do it though. I ended up getting suspended for a week and my manager had to walk me out of the store. It was humiliating. A week later I'm given a phone call and told that the investigation was done and that I could come in for shifts. Great, they probably found me not guilty and are going to apologize. Nope, they doubled down, handing me a couple of papers, going over more infractions that I supposedly did. The funny thing is that my record is clean and I had never been set down for specific infractions before, yet all of a sudden now they exist? Convenient. So I signed the papers, went through my entire shift and went home to write my resignation letter. Here's the thing about my job position. I am the pet trainer at my location and I schedule classes 3 months in advance. Because of Rona, we were shut down for a little bit, but we were set to reopen training a couple of days after they brought me back. There's no doubt in my mind that they already had another trainer getting ready to fill my position. The second day back, they had me calling all of my clients to tell them that everything was back on. Of course, I spent my entire shift making fake phone calls and left my resignation on the desk effective immediately. Hope they had fun calling 3 months worth of classes. I have an even better job lined up. I hope it was worth it. And with that, we end today's video. Let me know what you think about the stories. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the stories and today's video? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Bye bye.